What's going on? What's going on? Once again, people. Yo, it's gonna be a quick one right now. You know, I should have touched on bass last time I was up here a couple of days ago, but I ain't seen no need to. But somebody asked me to speak one of my thoughts about the verses, so I actually watched it live. I actually was attended. Want to be honest with you, I attended, and the atmosphere was crazy. Still hoarse a little bit. Atmosphere was crazy. It's one, two. First of all, first and foremost, live was different, definitely. And Harlem was in the building strong, like very, 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 very strong. But this is what I say why Kissing them got them. The LOX, the Locks got them because the same people that was from Harlem that came to support Harlem did a 360 turn. You know what I mean? And Kiss was on his A game. You could tell who be together, who gel together, how people practice together, what their plan was. They had an answer for everything, and you could see who just did know how to give fans they show. Like basically, like I'm gonna say the Dipset. They so used to doing things certain ways, and it's good enough. You know what I mean? It's good enough, but the Locks took it back to the essence of hunger. Like we hungry, we want this, we got it in us. And Cam tried to hold it down. I ain't gonna say Cam tried to hold it down, and it just, you know what I mean? They was just, and they, don't get it twisted. It's way closer than niggas think it was because, you know what I mean? Cam and them had some shit, and shit they was playing was hard. It's just there was no camaraderie, if I'm saying the right word, with the diplomats, like the backup and everything. How the Locks had it, they had their shit like airtight. Even when Kiss was doing that, he's a dick and you puss and your neighbors. If you listen, I've been caught like, he stumbled on some of the parts that he didn't know the part, or maybe he did know, and he was probably one of his men to back him up on it, but no, it was kind of a little air here and there, but nevertheless, only people that write and do music understand that. But he kept it solid, he kept it solid and kept forward. So the verses was definitely what it was. So shout out to the Locks, man. They, boy, oh boy, oh boy, the Locks versus MOP probably would have been a better match. You know what I mean? The energy, because the energy they had was the energy MOP would have had. And boy, oh boy, that should have been the battle for the streets right there. I think Dipset should have went against G Unit or probably someone like that. Now, even though G Unit probably a little stronger though than too. I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, it was a great show. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna talk about the Wack 100 and the 6ix9ine shit, and I'm doing interviews. People got jobs. People want to do interviews, get their ratings up, pick money, and I don't know what the agenda is. With the kid, but people do what they want to do, how they want to do it, and they do it. Wack is trying to say, you're a civilian, you're not a rat. You was introduced by other people to he's a rat. Just like he said, he's a rat. He's not a gangster. He's a coward. So all that, I'm a gangster, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, Gotti, you ain't nothing like Gotti, because Gotti was not a rat. You ain't put no one down, you ain't lay nothing down, you ain't do nothing. You gave orders. So when you gave orders, that means your hands got dirty. Once you go in the kitchen, you fried up that chicken, and that chicken on your hand, that grease and smell on you, you chefed up the chicken. You cooked. That means you was in the mix of the dirt and the grime of the billies, and you was calling shots. So anything they got, you supposed to got. Period. Know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how they want to call it. Oh, he's innocent. Oh, they violated 4 of the rules, and I only violated 1. So, do that give them? It's called the streets. There's no love in the streets, my nigga. Your baby moms was a slut. You knew she was a slut when she got with you. You knew that. Let's cut it out. Don't act like, they supposed to be my mans. They was never your mans. They was the people that was putting you on. You didn't grow up with them. You don't know these niggas. Know what I mean? You don't know these niggas. You should have kept your family away from them. Period. That's what you should have did, and you should have stopped calling shots. Like, I'm not involved in that. They my security. They my workers. Let them handle that. You ain't had to do nothing. So if anything was to jump on, you ain't had to talk when people say, you got to check in. I'm not checking in. You could have told them that. It sounded like trying to maybe check. Let them handle that. the way it was handled. And then niggas were, oh, everybody would have been home. You would have just handled it different ways. And let me tell you something else, you the internet junkies out there. A lot of y'all keep saying, oh, he took down all the Billies. They're not all the Billies. They're just a little small fraction of the Billies. That's a small fraction of non-trade. Non-trade is huge. All right? And stop saying this person was the G of the non-trades. This person was, they wasn't none of that of the non-trades. I don't know where y'all get this stuff from. I don't know where y'all get your information from, but your information is fucked up and your information is wrong. All right? They not the GFs, they not the big fool, they not nothing, none of that. They soldiers. That's what they are, soldiers. Period. It's hard inside. I'm not even gonna get involved in that. Long story short, they soldiers. Period. Know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say. But a lot of them been there for years, so know what I mean? The street way, they may be in their neighborhood, this, that, and the third. But worldwide, don't get it twisted. They don't even crack the surface of what the real non-trade gangsters are. They don't even crack the surface. It's way deeper than these niggas. It's way deeper than them. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna say about that. So stop talking about, oh, they took the whole non-trade down because it's a bullshit lie. Oh, this person was that, this person was that. That's a bullshit lie. All right? All that's lies. So cut that shit out already. Now moving on. Matrix call in. He not gonna be coming home talking like that. You don't just go on the phone talk crazy like that in the feds and think, come on, my dude. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, come on, my dude. Jimmy, did you know what I mean? Yo, you address who you talking to. Let them know who you talking to. What are you instigating it for? You walking these. What's wrong with y'all, man? What is wrong with these people, man? This shit is nasty, man. The internet was one of the greatest things a man made far as communicating, getting in touch with your loved ones, even making a little bit of money on it. But you motherfuckers, Twitter finger motherfuckers, and just opening your mouth motherfuckers, and then doing it and posting and sending it out motherfuckers, it's the worst thing they ever did. Some of you motherfuckers act like you don't have a life. What is so important that the world needs to know every little detail that's going on in your business. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, moving on from that, man. That's my thesis. That's my take on everything, man. Like, yo, man. Oh, y'all stay sucker free and stay away from suckers, man. Be safe out there, man. It's getting ugly, man. For real. Love, peace, man. Take care of yourself, man. One love.